Now this is a Transformers movie I can get behind. Hey, I'm Amy and welcome back, and I got to see Bumblebee a couple of weeks early and wow, I am surprised. I wouldn't say I had high hopes for this, but I had higher hopes for this than I have for any Transformers movie I have ever seen, which is really only the first two with Shia LaBeouf, I think. I just remember, I know I've watched the first one, I think I owned the first one for a while, and I think I saw the second one, but I don't remember any of the other ones. So I didn't have I had higher hopes for this than I have for any other Transformers movie, but at the same time, I didn't really know what to think. I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. I've never really been a huge fan of Transformers movies, but once I heard that Michael Bay wasn't directing this, he was very slightly involved, I think. I was like, okay, a little bit more interested, and then I heard it was 80s. It was set in the 80s, it was kind of 80s themed. I was a lot more into it then. And plus, I like the character of Bumblebee in the two Michael Bay Transformers movies I have seen. I don't know much about the animated movies because I grew up with a family full of girls. I had pretty much all girl cousins, and any guy cousins I had were too young for me to really get into anything that they were interested in, but they were also way past the Transformers age, and I have two younger sisters, so it's just, I grew up around more girly shows. I watched the Disney Channel a lot, so I didn't really necessarily grow up around Transformers, so I didn't really know what to expect. But after seeing this, I really, really enjoyed it. The opening scene, to me, felt a lot like what I have seen of the original animated Transformers movie. I absolutely had a blast. It was so much fun. I definitely got a lot of John Hughes vibes for me, at least personally. They had a lot of hints at John Hughes movies. Heck, they even played Breakfast Club. They played Don't You Forget About Me. They definitely had, between the main girl and guy, Charlie and Memo, they definitely had sort of a will they won't they John Hughes-esque vibe between the two of them. But I also definitely felt an Amblin feel between with the fact that Charlie is trying to hide Bumblebee. It felt very E.T. to me. They definitely had a lot of E.T. references in here. And the screening that I went to had a behind the scenes making of featurette after the credits, which was really cool to see how they really dug into this character. And the director, Travis Knight, directed Kubo and the Two Strings, which I absolutely loved Kubo. He seemed super into the Transformers universe. He knows a lot about it, and he seemed very passionate about it, and I just absolutely loved everything that he put into this because you can really see his passion on screen, and it makes the movie experience so much better. That being said, because it gave me such John Hughes vibes and Amblin vibes, it felt very cookie cutter, like it was just, you knew exactly what was going to happen at different points in the story, which I was kind of okay with just because it made the movie a lot more fun and it brought me back to a childhood feeling, because those were the kind of movies that I grew up with as a kid, and it was like, I wouldn't say it was that brought it down for me, I definitely wouldn't say it brought it down for me, but it definitely had the very obvious tomboy intro to Charlie's character played by Haley Steinfeld, who was great. I really loved her character in this, and this is definitely a one-off. I don't foresee her coming back, but I did like her story, and they did have a very obvious, she dives, and there's going to be something that she does that involves diving to be the hero of the movie. But even with all of that, I had a lot of fun. It is a very, very fun action movie, and I know this is a very quick review, but I don't have anything really bad to say about it. It felt like a very fun, nostalgic movie to me, and if I were to give this a score, it would be a 4 out of 5 for me, surprisingly, for a Transformers movie, because it is better. It is so leaps and bounds beyond any Transformers movie. It is so much better than any Michael Bay Transformers movie has the right to be, and it's not even a Michael Bay Transformers movie, which just makes it even so much better. But if I were to give this a rewatch score, I don't know how often I would actually rewatch this, so I would give it a Netflix. I probably wouldn't rent this unless somebody that I was hanging out with wanted to see it, or they wanted to, I don't know. If somebody wanted to rent this, I maybe would rent it, but I would more or less just watch it on Netflix if I didn't have anything else to watch. But I think that is honestly everything. I know this is just a super short review, but there's some things that I would change with it, but that's only because it was so predictable. It would have been more interesting to have some unpredictable moments in there, but at the same time, I just had such a blast. It was so fun. Just a great action movie. Great, like, it was just a great fun movie. So let me know your thoughts on Bumblebee in the comments down below if you have seen it already. If you haven't, let me know when it comes out in a couple weeks. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really truly do appreciate every single one of you. Let me know who you are in the comments down below, and let's be friends. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're new, because I love talking all things movies, TV shows, filmmaking, film history, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye!